With pink cheeks and dewy rolls, Moo Ding is the hottest little hippo on the planet. An internet superstar who seems to be showing up everywhere, on sports teams, at landmarks. She's this way. We found Moo Ding here at the Khao Kiao Zoo in Thailand, doing what the 2-month-old pygmy hippopotamus does best, sleeping, being cute, and sleeping some more.
Very cute. I get to see them with my own very eyes.
Moo Ding, whose name means bouncy pig or pork patty, shot to fame just after she was born, when the zoo uploaded adorable images of her. For the world, it was love at first sight.
Do you think she realizes how popular she is?
Moo Ding may not know, says her keeper, but her mom may be surprised. Before, it was quiet here. Now that she's the meme of the moment, zoo attendance has soared. Her image now a registered trademark here.
Can I get a t-shirt? Out of stock.
And boosting awareness, with pygmy hippos considered an endangered species. While cameras now offer a 24/7 live stream, we saw that beyond the antics going viral, Moo Ding wants only to be close to her mom, Jonah, a little girl unaware of her fame and happily unbothered. Janis, Mackey, Frayer, NBC News, Chonburi, Thailand.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.